Welcome to the next in the series of interviews with collaborative consumption founders. My name's Imran Azam. I'm the founder of ShareMyStorage.com, and today we're joined on the line by Fred Caballero, who is the founder of StartupStay. We're going to go through a 5-minute interview, try and get through as many questions as possible so that you can find out more about this particular venture. Fred, are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Thanks very much for having me, Imran.
No, not a problem at all. So are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
Okay, good stuff. So the time starts now. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Fred, your background.
Sure. I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I got a degree in journalism. I studied marketing in Ireland. I lived in Spain, the US, Ireland, and now in London for the last 2 years.
Okay, excellent. And you founded StartupStay. What's it about?
It's a global community for entrepreneurs that travel. So you stay with or host other like-minded entrepreneurs. You gain local insights within your travels, and you eliminate accommodation costs.
Okay, and I think you mentioned you're based in London. How many of you are part of StartupStay?
Just two. My partner Facundo in Dublin, which he looks after the product, and me here in London, based in Google Campus at Tech Hub.
Okay, there must have been a light bulb moment. What was the point of inspiration for you to actually do this?
Right, this would be the third company we started together. The first one was a web agency back in 2008. We were traveling and we had absolutely no clue what it was like to have a business, what it was like to start one. So we would really like to connect with folks that had been there, done that, and learn. The light bulb moment came in 2010 when we saw people from Tech Hub Riga asking, hey, we're going to London, we're going to crash at your place. And we said, hey, we can really build a platform and solve this problem at a global scale.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. When did you actually launch the service?
June 10th, 2012.
Okay, and the space of time between the point at which you decided to do this and you actually hit the market was?
Right, 2 months of experiments until we validated, then 4 months until launch, so in total 6 months.
Okay, great. And how did you go about the validation?
Well, the first thing we did is we used the Tech Hub community. We run a survey, then we opened a Twitter page, Facebook page. We started blogging a lot, and we put up a holding page. And the more we promoted it and the better people reacted, we realized there was appetite in the market for a value proposition like this one.
Okay, and why would you say now is the right time for a service like this to launch?
It's always the right time. Any idea you have, it's right now is the right time. Otherwise, forget about it. It is because entrepreneurship, startups, this ecosystem is something that is really growing. Ambassadors that I'm talking to, different cities around the world, tell me that, with the exception of Silicon Valley, 12 to 18 months ago, there's absolutely nothing. There was no co-working space, no accelerators, no startup movement. So this means that the potential is absolutely huge. Right now is probably the best moment to launch something around this segment. Okay,
so you've been on the market a relatively short period of time, but I'm sure there have been some success stories, yeah?
Yeah, many ones. One of the memorable ones I can remember is from Aldis, the CEO of Infogram, based in Riga, Latvia, won the Tech All Stars, all expenses paid. He was going to the web to pitch there. He could have expensed a 5-star hotel. Instead, he decided to network with another StartupStay entrepreneur, a Swiss guy called Guy, based in London. So beautiful exchange.
Okay, brilliant. And at this moment in time, are you looking for investors, employees, non-executive directors?
Sure, yeah, 2 things. One, we self-funded everything until today, so we're looking to raise some seed investment. And we're also looking to bring a CTO on board, which hopefully we're getting close sometime soon.
Okay, brilliant. Tell us something surprising about StartupStay, something that we wouldn't have come across before.
Sure, yeah, many things. One of the little ones that I really like is that we built a referral engine, step 4 of the process, so entrepreneurs may invite other like-minded entrepreneurs, and it's really interesting how you end up, if you're already in StartupStay, you end up getting an invitation from someone who's already in the platform, and you're like, hey, I'm already in. So, that tells you that like-minded folks are not as far as you think they are.
Yeah, I mean, I can actually concur with that, because when I got my invitation, I just thought brilliant, and I had to share it with other people. So definitely a good aspect of your platform. If you weren't running StartupStay, what would you be doing, Fred?
One of the inspirations was working in Tech City. East London is a fantastic environment, and Tech Hub as well. I really like it. So if I was not doing StartupStay, I'd be probably either validating my own idea for another startup or working with another startup.
Okay. Tell us something about yourself that we just wouldn't find on the internet?
I love football. I don't post much about it. I absolutely love it. I love to play. I love to play more than just watch games. I'm absolutely passionate about this sport.
Okay, you watched the Clásico last night, yeah?
I did.
Okay, who's your team? Barca, Real?
Barcelona.
Barca. Okay, fine. And name your top 3 collaborative consumption businesses.
Right. Okay. So there's one well known and 2 that are not. So it's Waze. Okay, for traffic. To control traffic, and then Go Car Share, sharing rides, and then another one that's a StartupStay member, Rent-A-Retto.
Brilliant, brilliant. I think we managed to get through all of that in the 5 minutes.
Brilliant.
Fred, thank you very much for joining us. All the best with StartupStay. If you would like to hear more from us, then please do subscribe to our newsletter. Otherwise, we'll be seeing you soon, no doubt. Fred, thank you very much for joining us.
Imran, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Take care.